As South Africa awaits a final decision on the Russian Federation President Vladimir Putin's attendance of the BRICS summit in Johannesburg, officials from BRICS countries attending a meeting in Kenya have agreed to share their experience and technology in housing and construction in general. They met on the sidelines of the assembly. Brazil was clear about the task at hand, with President Lula leading its government. Brazil is back.
We must work together with our partners, especially those of the developing world. And as for the South-South cooperation, it has been always a mark in the foreign policy of Brazil during the two mandates of President Lula. This dimension of our foreign policy is back. It is our goal to reinforce partnerships with friends from the global south. And speaking now about the BRICS, Brazil is committed to strengthening our engagement with the BRICS, which is an indispensable mechanism for building a multipolar world, especially because it reflects the voices and needs of developing countries. The BRIC nations, according to the view of President Lula, have prioritized people power agendas over superpower titles, focusing on economic models that benefit our constituencies.
Russia believes it is time for the group to strengthen its relations and address the needs of the citizens of BRICS countries.
Russia has been regarding interaction within the BRICS states as one of the most efficient modern multilateral alliances over the globe. The interstate groups allow us to develop security, economic and financial, cultural and people-to-people cooperation, upholding the BRICS spirit, featuring mutual respect and understanding, solidarity and openness. This commitment has been repeatedly reaffirmed about a week ago at BRICS Foreign Ministers meeting at Cape Town on June 1st.
A view shared by South Africa.
The meeting went very well because there were issues that we needed to deal with that related to the urbanization forum that is going to be held as one of the related meetings of BRICS that is taking place in July in South Africa. So what is quite important was the issue around the extension of the meeting, but initially South Africa had proposed it to be at DG level. China had proposed so because the lead person is Minister Nkadi Meng, so I've been in touch with her since yesterday to check in terms of the agreements that we can be able to make here. What is encouraging is the support of BRICS countries to ensure that South Africa's chairship becomes a success and willingness to be able to help us throughout the process of hosting as a country.
Meanwhile, Cabinet is expected to discuss the much talked about issue of President Putin's warrant of arrest issued by the International Criminal Court.
The cabinet meetings are now physical, so as a minister who's out of the country, I've got Minister Mandashe acting for me, so I'll get the briefing when I get home.
President Ramaphosa has made a commitment that he will be able to make an announcement on this issue soon. Sophie Mokoena, SABC News, Nairobi, Kenya.